Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys star CeeDee Lamb drops cryptic clue on contract talks. Disgruntled Dallas Cowboys receiver CeeDee Lamb posted a cryptic message on social media amid his contentious contract talks with the team. Lamb has been holding out since the start of training camp and has missed a pair of preseason games. The Cowboys are confident Lamb will be on the field for Week 1 but have some work to do on the negotiations. Lamb stirred up even more speculation on Monday, August 19, by sharing a photo of Spider-Man pulling down his mask while wearing the black symbiote suit. With no caption or explanation, the post has left everyone guessing about its meaning. Some speculated that the meaning behind the post was that Lamb is coming to terms with being the villain. When Spider-Man dons the black suit in the 2007 film Spider-Man 3, he becomes more aggressive, arrogant and reckless. "This doesn't seem like a good thing," one commenter wrote. Jerry didn't meet his contract demands, so now he requested a trade and is okay being the villain for it. Others took it as a good sign for the Cowboys, perhaps hinting that he is ready to suit up and get back on the field with his team. "He's putting his mask back on, which indicates he's suiting up, has to be," another fan wrote. The negotiations between the Cowboys and Lamb's reps met via phone on Thursday, August 15, per Calvin Watkins of the Dallas Morning News. Dallas' offer to Lamb is approaching $33 million per year, which would make him the second highest paid receiver behind only Justin Jefferson, $35 million. ESPN's Jeff Darlington said the Cowboys remain optimistic about a deal getting done but still have much to work out. "It really doesn't feel like they've gotten to a point where they know the annual salary, where they know the contract length, where they know the real structure of the contract where it becomes guaranteed money," Darlington said on the August 19 episode of Get Up. "So, yes, it could all come together very quickly, but we don't really have any of those things feeling like there is any reason to think it is imminent. So, the best I can tell you is that behind the scenes, the Cowboys remain optimistic, but until they get much closer to that number, that contract that Justin Jefferson has at $35 million a year, and maybe it doesn't have to be all the way there. We're not there yet." Lamb's Cowboys teammates have vocally supported him during his holdout. That includes defensive star Micah Parsons, who said he was confident the All-Pro will be on the field for the first time to face the Cleveland Browns on September 8. "Obviously, we miss him," Parsons said, per the Cowboys' official site. "He's one of the best people you can have in a locker room. I'm pretty sure he'll be here soon. CeeDee is a part of this brotherhood whether he likes it or not. He knows he's not going anywhere. The business side, they're gonna take care of it, no doubt about it. On Week 1, he will be suiting up for the Dallas Cowboys." Lamb finished last season with a league-high 135 receptions for 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns. The Dallas Cowboys are holding off on making CeeDee Lamb the highest-paid receiver in the league, for now. Lamb has been holding out for over a month and has missed a pair of preseason games. According to reports, the Cowboys' most recent offer to Lamb approached $33 million per season, which would make him the second highest-paid non-quarterback in the league. Dallas has been unwilling to close the gap between that number and the $35 million annually that Minnesota Vikings star Justin Jefferson brings in as the top-paid receiver, per ESPN's Todd Archer. The Cowboys have made an offer to make Lamb the second highest paid, sources told ESPN, but it has not closed the gap, Archer said. Lamb finished last season with a league-high 135 receptions for 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns. Cowboys training camp, Jalen Brooks continues to solidify his spot on the 53-man roster. After a walkthrough on Monday, the Dallas Cowboys conducted their first padded practice of the week on Tuesday afternoon. Counting Tuesday's practice, the Cowboys have just 3 practices, 2 padded and 1 walkthrough, before they break camp. With that in mind, players on the cusp of making the 53-man roster only have limited opportunities to impress the coaching staff and solidify their spot. In today's practice, one young Cowboy did just that. 24-year-old wideout Jalen Brooks, battling for one of the final receiver spots on the roster, put together one of his best practices of camp. Brooks' performance earned him this afternoon's Star of the Day award. One of the second-year pro's best assets is his ability to make plays on balls deep down the field. Brooks showed that in a big way during today's practice, recording 2 extremely impressive catches, even if it looks like he might not have got his foot down on the first one. Coming into camp, there was some doubt if Jalen Brooks would make the 53-man roster. After a strong training camp and another impressive performance in today's practice, the 24-year-old has worked himself into a spot where it would be shocking if he wasn't on the roster come September 8. Green Bay Packers, wild Christian Watson trade proposal turns heads. The X, formerly Twitter, account of sportsbook FanDuel recently grabbed attention when it posted a trade proposal that would land the Green Bay Packers' disgruntled Dallas Cowboys downfield weapon CeeDee Lamb in exchange for a package of picks plus wide receiver Christian Watson. Lamb and the Cowboys are not seeing eye to eye when it comes to a possible new contract. The former Sooners star had his 2024 club option worth $17.99 million picked up by the Cowboys, but he is also seeking a much bigger extension deal. Dallas has not given it to him yet, hence his continued holdout. That situation has led to plenty of trade rumors and speculations. For the Packers, landing someone like Lamb would be huge for their offense, but Watson isn't too shabby either of a receiver for Green Bay. Although he missed plenty of games last season due to injuries, he's still someone with lots of potential, not to mention a relatively cheap option at wide receiver. He will earn just $1.545 million in 2024 and $1.965 million in 2025. Everybody in this whole world would say no. Packers let go of Davante Adams, and CeeDee is no Davante Adams. Also, Packers would never part with their draft picks for anything. You can put all the Cowboys wide receivers in there and Packers wouldn't part with their future draft picks. They're gonna need more than that just to compete in their own division this year. Nice game last night, JL, all of that just for CeeDee. Overpay? I mean, it could happen, but not with a trade like this. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Christian Watson? Leave your opinion in the comments.